do much more in the lives of the men in his chair. We want to welcome Larry.
Please welcome founder of Larry's Barber College, Larry Roberts. Larry.
I gotta applaud you, man. We all do.
The audience was applauding all throughout that piece because this is truly remarkable what you're doing. And I think what the point that needs to be driven home is that it's just you. It's your money. You're not getting any help from the Cook County jail or anything. And like you said, you're being pulled in so many directions because all the inmates want Larry to help them.
Absolutely.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, but hey, you know, somebody has to do it. Larry's Barber College inside of Cook County Jail is a program where detainees are able to go to school, but along with going to school, they cut all the detainees' hair. Larry here from Larry's Barber College. I wanted to do Fix My Shop because many people see the glory, but they don't know the story. As the saying goes, y'all heard that before. Fix My Shop is based on the trials and tribulations that I had to go through. In the beginning, I knew how to cut hair really, really well. I mean, really good, and do some great, dope designs. Hey, but my gift and character, it just wasn't aligned. I opened my first shop when I was 19 years old. I made a lot of money, and I thought I could handle it, but I really couldn't handle it, y'all. I innocently, along with being immature, put my wants before my needs, and I didn't take being in business seriously at all. I went to work every day, but I didn't take it serious. I didn't do a vision board, didn't set goals, didn't put money away for a rainy day. I just jumped out there, all the way out there, and thought I was gonna fly high, but it didn't happen. I was so overwhelmed. Knowing this, I knew there were other people who might have taken on the same posture because they wanted it so bad, but they didn't prepare for it. Wow. I wanted to do a show where I could go around the country and surprise barbershops and beauty shops with money to fix their shops. Fixing their shop is not just giving them money to fix their shop, but hold their hand through the process of what succeeding really, really looks like. Making sure they have their corporation set up, very important. Helping them get their credit in order, super important. Making sure they understand what posture they should have inside their shops to be professional so that the world can stop minimizing who we are. Making sure the things they purchase are from great resources, not just anywhere, jackleg stuff, no, great resources, and not taking on more than they can really truly handle. We often overlook the people who helped us get where we are today. And being the person that I am, I just don't roll like that, you feel me? So I have 2 shop owners who work for me inside my schools. I found it only befitting to take care of those that take care of you. You don't treat strangers better than you treat people that's in your house. So let's go. Y'all ready? We finna dive in. Let's fix my shop. This whole barber hair care industry thing is a beast, unlike what people really, really know. So sometimes you need somebody to help you to make it to your next. And for me, I'm helping some people who actually work for me, who got a shop already. You don't want to go outside your house and not help the people that's inside your house first. So I'm on my way to the first person shop. They have no clue, and I'm gonna present them with a check to fix their shop. Let's do it.
How you doing? I'm Brian Keith Ewing II, owner of Brian Keith Grooming Lounge. We located 617 West 103rd Street. I'm also an instructor at Larry's Barber College, 10456 South Halsted. Hey, yo, Larry walked into the shop. He got a camera crew with him. I'm thinking like, yo, what's going on?
That's what we're doing.
No, you'll be okay. You getting the service now. What's up, man? How you doing, man? Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
You're doing wonderful. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make it do what it do. You feel me? So, Mr. Ewing,
What's happening? Can you teach him how to cut yet?
huh?
Can you teach my barber how to cut yet?
Sure, I can teach him how to
I
cut.
appreciate that.
I can teach him how to
Who are
cut.
these young men?
This is my creative ops team.
Okay.
Hey, so hey, let the mic you up real fast, Mr. Ewing. So I knew this Fix My Shop was coming up like way before it came up. And the night before, I was really anxious. I was excited because of the fact that I knew that when I popped up on them, they had no clue what was getting ready to happen. And man, were they surprised.
Next thing I know, he's asking me questions.
Hey, so what I want to know is like, what inspired you to want to cut hair? Like, even before meeting me, what inspired you to want to cut hair?
One of my cousins used to cut my hair, and he told me no. And I was a freshman in high school. You couldn't go to school without a haircut, so it's like I just picked up clippers and cut my hair all even, and I liked it. So after that, my brother came to the bathroom door and was like, hey, let me use the bathroom? I said, I'll let you in if you let me cut your hair. And that's pretty much how it started.
And then, so you end up going to barber school.
Yeah.
After a while. Okay, you went to Kane's Barber School, and then what happened there?
I went to Cane's, and I had a son on the way. I wanted to switch my hours, and they wouldn't let me switch my hours. And I was like, man, they was like, either you gonna work or you gonna come to school. So I quit, and I went to work because I wanted to take care of my son. And I worked job after job after job, and I constantly worked those jobs with no happiness at all. And I was like, this is not for me. So then my mother was like, go back to what you love, go to Barber College. And I literally lived down the street from Silk and Classy, but something on the inside of me was like, man, go to Larry's.
Something on the inside of you. What was it? Was it the Holy Ghost? Was it the Holy Spirit? I mean, what was on the inside of you?
It was clearly honestly God led, because I ended up meeting you. You know what I mean? And you helped me become and develop being the barber that I am today.
How long ago was that?
That was 13 years ago.
Wow.
And I didn't really take barbering serious. I was just cutting hair to make money. And it took, and I'm not just saying that because he's here, but it took him to say, man, make sure every haircut is your best haircut. And once that clicked in with me, I started cutting people's hair, and the same people that would only come to me sometimes started coming to me all the time. They was like, man, I can actually tell you care about our hair. And after that, I just like took off. Yeah, I ultimately wanted to become a shop owner so I can lead. Who doesn't want to have their own? At first, when I wanted to be a shop owner, I called Larry, I told him my idea, and Larry shut me down and immediately, told me no. He was like, you're not ready yet. And I couldn't stand that. I really, really had resentment in my heart for Larry, but ultimately what he was trying to do was he was trying to educate me on how to be an owner, and I should be able to take care of everything on my own instead of opening up shops like some people do, and they're banking on other people to help them pay their rent. Anything in my shop, if everyone left me today, I can afford everything in my shop if every barber walked out today. Ultimately, what he was trying to do was show me how to lead, to be a real leader and an owner. And that's something that I try to pour into the people that work at my shop. I try to teach them that. I want them to grow and go. Because who wants to have people sitting up under them all the time? A good leader doesn't make good followers, they make other good leaders. And that's what Larry did for me.
What is the biggest problem that you might have had, or that you feel like we have in this industry as barbershop owners and owner salons and stuff like that? Like, what is your biggest downfall, or
in our industry as a whole?
Well, like, what do you think make it hard for barbers to really that own shops and cosmetologists? Like, what are your challenges, you know, when you own shops in order to like succeed? What do you think the biggest challenge is?
Professionalism of others. That make it hard to run. If you don't have a solid team that's professional, I mean, like, you see my barber Will, shop manager, he been here since 6:30 with me. We up, we getting it, you know what I'm saying? When somebody comes in, we ready to service them, whatever the case may be, but then you got other chairs in here that's not open.
So what time do you, like, what's the earliest you start and what time do you normally start?
Earliest I started at 3:30 in the morning.
Okay.
And I wouldn't quit until, I think I did 3:30 to 12 a.m. constantly every 30 minutes.
So if you had to say, like, where do you think that derived from? Where that early morning derived from? It's cutting hair.
That's a trick question right there, because I would cut when I could cut, but I learned that from Larry too. He used to open up the school, say if you want to start early, you can start early. So I would come in as early as he come in, and then after that, I just took it to the next level. Like, man, I got my own shop. I was like, I'm here. If they coming, I'm here. I'll be with you in a minute.
I feel like it's vital, especially for our industry, that people understand it's not just about the money. And you guys probably heard me say that earlier on. It's not about just giving them money, but it's like, when I give you money, what are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna set yourself up to succeed, or are you just gonna get the money, do something else with it, or are you gonna get the money, buy new equipment, or pay your bills, or whatever that looks like, but then still, you know, stay at the same level, right? So I think that it's very important for Fix My Shop that, you know, everybody who has shops is incorporated. You have a DBA, you have your tax number, you have a business bank account, and you have business credit. Just set yourselves up to succeed. And with Fix My Shop, I'm hopeful that in holding them by the hand and letting them know what I was able to do in order to be successful, able to show them the same thing and hope that they walk, you know, down the same paths. No one's gonna be the same, but we still have similarities in this industry and business, period. Business is business, and it doesn't matter who do business. It just matters how. I talked about gift and character. We have to be careful that we don't allow our gift to take us in place that our character can't handle. A lot of people can't handle their gift because their character is like so way out of whack. As far as improvements and stuff like that in your shop, like what do you feel like you could, if you needed to do anything, like what would that be as far as improvements in your shop and things like that, that you feel like, you know, it makes it hard for us to do as shop owners because we have to juggle so much and do all of that kind of stuff?
As far as fixing of the shop, or
like just improvement, whether it's chairs, whether it's stations, whether it's painting, bathrooms,
it would definitely be the bathrooms. I really need a bigger place. I'm growing out of here. I literally took out my waiting chairs because I got a 7 station over here. So I want this to be kind of like an express shop so we can be in and out, or whatever the case may be. But I really need a bigger shop. I need at least 10 chairs. I need a waiting room, you know what I'm saying? I would like a female male bathroom because we only got 1 bathroom right now. So that's the next phase. That's what I'm working towards. What I plan on doing to further develop my shop is to continue to work on the building itself. I don't own the building, but everything on the inside as far as walls, ceilings, floors, getting new chairs, new mats for my barbers, things like that. Just overall, just develop as far as we can. Not only that, but I plan on expanding too to take my shop out south.
So I think that one of the biggest downfalls that we have also as barbershop owners, and people kind of minimize us and who we are and what we do, is because of our postures inside of the shop, right? So a lot of that, you know, we don't have our own corporations, we don't have our own companies. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We don't have things set up accordingly so that we can really succeed. So it's almost like we're coming in every day, we're cutting hair, but we really can't see our money. If we get ready to retire, we don't have nothing to retire to, the whole 9 yards, right? So you have that with trying to saying, well, man, I need to grow, I need to fix, I need to do, you know, better bathrooms, I need to improve my shop. But it's kind of difficult sometimes when you don't have barbers who comply and do what needs to be done, right? So what I did is because of the fact that I'm just a helping and I'm a giving person, what I decided to do is I just feel like you can't make sure people outside of your house feel better than the people that's inside of your house, right? Mr. Ewing, as I affectionately call him, I was geeked and I was anxious like the night before because I knew he didn't have a clue, you know, and I know he's trying to do some stuff, and long story short is like I'm one of his mentors, right? And to be his mentor, you know, he would always come to me about certain things. Hey man, I want to do this, I want to do that. And it's kind of one of them things where you don't want people to put the cart before the horse, as they call it. And I was telling him some things and giving him my advice, but it don't seem like he really took to it too well, because in his mind, he might have thought that I was trying to stop him from getting, you know, what he wanted to get. Like, man, I want to open up my own shops and stuff. What do I need to do? But I think that later on down the line, he understood I wasn't trying to tell him not to open up his own shops and not to do certain things. But I just felt like, you know, you should be able to maintain your own shop without having any other operators working in your shop with you, so that way you won't be dependent on them. And it finally clicked to him, like, this is what he was trying to tell me. And he built up, and it really, really made a lot of sense. So I walked in his shop, he didn't know what was going on. I was like, man, 8 o'clock in the morning, man, who are these people? And I strategically put it in place to make sure that they didn't know what was going on, but I knew the times that they would be at work. So we went in this shop with the cameras, like, man, what's going on? What these cameras doing up in here? We went in, and when I tell you, this man cried. Y'all go see. I'm not gonna even say nothing else. I'm just gonna let y'all see what's going on right now. Check this out. So what I want to do today is that I want to give you a check for $2,500, and I want to tell you this, you're on the first episode of Fix My Shop.
Oh my God.
Come on, dog.
Operate heavy machinery or do other dangerous activities until you know how to Other serious side effects include potential
I'm so glad you did that after you cut my hair. Now he's gonna be no good right now. That's amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
You look out for the people that look out for you, man.
Yes, yes. Amazing.
Thank you.
Woo! He got it.
He got me. Hey, I love that dude, man. It beat him my heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a gang member, but I love him. When Larry walked into that shop and handed me that check, I could not even control my emotions. I mean, I had been praying faithfully about an increase because I needed that. Of course, business is always doing good. I don't even know, thank God that I don't even know what slow season is. In barbering season, in barbering business, January through March is technically slow months. I don't know what that is. But Larry coming in to bless me with that check, he don't even know what he did for me. It just uncontrollable. All of a sudden, it was Niagara Falls for me, you know what I mean? It was crazy.
At the end of the day, part of what we want to do is that we want to make sure we help people, man, to not only just get money and fix their shop, but to help you to soar even higher and make sure that all your business is in order. So my team and myself, if need be, we'll make sure that we're helping you to do everything that you need to do in order to make sure that you succeed even better and just soar as high as you want to soar, man. All right? Man, I'm proud of you, man.
Man, let me get a picture, bro.
Absolutely.
Man, Larry didn't get it. Hey, cut that part out.
Oh, no, that's all a part of it, Doc.
Cut that part out.
That's the best part.
I have 3 kids at home, and I do everything. Every day I wake up, everything that I'm doing, I'm geared toward them. My thing is I'm trying to build generational wealth for my kids, and I'm trying to show them how to be entrepreneurs. Each one of my kids have their own businesses. So ultimately, that's the thing that keeps me pushing. I'm trying to be the best that I can be for them.
So glad to be on the first episode of Fix My Shop.
Absolutely.
Congratulations. My name is Antonio King.
Take this picture for me.
I've been a long-time client of Brian and been knowing Larry since he was a kid, and I'm just very proud to see how both these young men are progressing in life and what they're contributing to the community. They're taking what God has given them and they're being good stewards and moving forward with that, and they're doing it for the community. So I'm just very proud of both of them. I'm glad to be here this one day, yes.
And if they don't have someone to lend a helping hand, or as they say, you know, throw out an olive branch, what end up happening is that they end up going down the same path. So in Fix My Shop, I feel like where we're going with this and the people who we will be able to touch and help around the world, it really did my heart good to know that what I had in mind and what I chose to do was very helpful. It was heartfelt. It was done with great motives and great intentions. And I believe that it was really a blessing to the people who were able to benefit from Fix My Shop.
Later on down the line, I see myself opening multiple Brian Keith grooming lounges, and ultimately one day I may even own a Larry's. Who knows? We'll see.